we have time to see something?
Yeah, have a seat. Do you want a cuppa?
No, we'll go away.
Okay.
Is there any particular time he's busy?
We've got a meeting. He's got a meeting at 10:30.
10:30, and what after that?
Then he's got another one. That's 10:30 till 12:30, and then he's got another one at 1.
Right.
And I'm not sure what time that one will finish.
Right. Okay.
And he's charged me too highly. So he's going to charge me at the old rates, and the old rates plus VAT comes to 5,880.
I know. Yeah.
I'll see him about that.
Where did the email go to?
It's .com instead of .co.uk.
So it should be .co. That's what's the problem then, isn't it?
Yeah. Sorry, he kept looking every day for it, and he said, yeah, that's fine. Because I was ringing, panicking.
It's been manic because we had a big health and safety audit.
Oh, right. And then when I spoke to security, she said, oh, why don't you email him? And I said, well, can you give me his email address? She said, oh, I don't know it. So she said, look on the website, but we couldn't see anything. So I rung again and I asked the same question, same lady. The next day she said, I don't know it. So I thought, what's going on here, you know?
Yeah.
Sort of thing.
So she should know it. I mean, she could have looked up on the computer. I'll have a word. It'll be Carla.
And then she said to me, I said, well, can you let him know that I have rung? And she said, yes, I'll email him now. And I thought, well, if you're emailing him, you must know the email address. But she wouldn't give it to me. So
I'll have a word, Chris. I do apologise.
That's all right.
And how come he's decided a different price now? We had discussed the price.
I don't know, darling. I don't know.
You didn't receive my email?
No, the email address you sent it to was wrong.
Oh, right.
It's co.uk minus you sent it to .com.
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry. Because I hadn't heard from you, I'd sent it again and again. So I sent it 3 times.
Yes, I know, but it's...
But obviously it's wrong, it's not going to get to you at all, is it?
No. How come I'm getting charged an extra £1,000? We did agree on the price.
With all the new space, I have to run it past the landlord, and because it's only signed for 10 weeks...
But then I'm going to be doing a contract for...
3 years.
Yeah.
We did agree on a price.
Yeah, I mean, if we come to the point that we then do sign a contract for 3 years in January or whenever we sort it, then I'll credit you the difference back. So it is £1,000 more expensive than...
I've also lost a lot of money already.
And it's not his fault that the contract didn't go through to December. And there's nobody in the space. There's an old RMU in his space now. You know,
Is that old RMU staying there until the end of the year, or...?
It is, yeah. That's the one Harvey's gone on to.
So
it actually starts on Friday.
So that's an old RMU that's going to be there.
It is.
Do you see where I'm coming from here?
Yeah, that's because it's been delayed. We've had to...
Well, if it's been delayed, couldn't you just revert everything back and say it's back in his old spot? And
no, because we've already agreed. He's signed. He's paid his deposit, etc., etc.
But I'd already agreed at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, no, I understand that. But basically, what the landlord is making me do is protect their income. So it will be that price. But if we then sign
it's going to be hard coming back already. I mean, I'm using this 3 months.
And I will credit that difference back for you.
But I'm using this as a kind of, if it goes the same as what it did last year, then fine, 3 years. But what happens if it doesn't work? I'm right in the corner somewhere.
Yeah, and
I'm going to lose money for the first 2 weeks coming back anyway, because I always do when I come back.
yes.
Because it's not like a on-the-shelf buy. They've got to go and organise their pictures. I'm going to lose that money anyway.
Yeah.
I haven't really got this type of money.
because he's lost.
No, I understand that. The other issue that I've got is that we've got another operator that does the same as you, that will actually pay more than that to come in over the Christmas period, just for Christmas, which...
Oh, it's a joke.
It is looking bad, Andy.
That's the deal that I've got on the table. That's all I can offer. But I will credit the difference back if you then sign a 3-year contract in January.
It just seems...
very unprofessional.
It is. We agreed on a price. We actually agreed on a price. And again, you've gone back on your word yet again. I mean, I'm going to sign 3 years, sure, but how is there supposed to be any trust between us?
I can only do what I'm instructed to do by the owners of investors.
But no, I haven't got this kind of money. It's going to be a stretch. I didn't make any money this year. I've lost a lot of money. What was my 5 months here for? I could have just sat at home. I didn't make any money. I could have just sat at home.
The only person that made the money is West Orchard, and he struggled to pay your rent.
Mm-hmm. And we agreed on a price, and I thought, well, fair enough. And yeah,
I will credit the difference back when it comes around to signing the contract, but I can't do any better than that for now.
Yeah, but that's just on your word, and then when the contract comes out, oh no, this has happened now. And
I'm quite willing to write that into the agreement.
Yeah, I'd be happy with that, but still, I just haven't got this money at this moment in time. I mean, that's an extra £1,000.
The only thing I could do then is, rather than pay it monthly, you could pay it weekly to ease your cash flow.
It's still going to be hard. I haven't got any money at the moment. I haven't made any money this year. I've still got to live and eat and do things.
Yeah, no, I understand that. But I have to deliver an income back to my...
It always works the same. The first few months I lose money, and then I make the money back on the months that I was kicked out of.
Yes.
And now it seems I've come back, and all the old revenues are back.
Because we've had a delay. We've had to...
And I'm in so my space has gone really small, getting charged an extra £1,000, and you cannot see where I'm coming from. You really can't.
I've got to deliver an income, and that's what
I've got to get an income too,
Yeah, no, I understand that.
This is not good. This is not good.
Okay, so contract for you.
That's plus VAT.
It's plus VAT. No, I won't be able to do that. Not plus VAT. I simply that's crazy amount over. I simply won't be able to do it. You've put me way out of my price range.
Right, then I won't be able to offer you the space.
You're saying right.
No.
This is not right at all. We agreed on a price verbally.
When I spoke to you, Chris, I said I would have to check, and then I'd come back to you by email.
You didn't tell me you'd have to check.
No, you didn't say check. You said I will do the contract by email tomorrow. I can't do it today. I'll do it tomorrow. That's what you said to me.
I don't think I did, but
You did.
I'll check.
You did. You said I will do the contract and I'll send it by email.
But we'll have to disagree.
I mean, it's no difference to you because if Kevin doesn't come, you're just going to somebody else.
And they will pay more, actually. But
So
what you're trying to do is just...
you're just trying to railroad me.
No, not at all. No, because those guys will only come in for the Christmas period. There's not a long-term thing there.
But do you understand? I've been long term 3 years. You done this to Harvey? No, you haven't kicked Harvey out and said come back and pay more. You haven't done it to...
Oh, he is paying more. Considerable amount more than he was.
I shouldn't think so. He was paying less than me when he was down there because he used to tell me.
No, he's paying a lot more.
He said, I pay £300 a week and you pay $350 plus VAT. And I was like, fair enough. He knew he was having my space way before we ever mentioned this stuff.
The only other way that we could do it is that we sign a 3-year contract up front.
But then what happens if I go there and it doesn't work? That means I'm railroaded. At least now I've got a chance to see how it's going to work.
If you sign a 3-year contract now, you are committed. And that is the risk. I mean, a 3-year contract, as we said, brings it down to $480 a week plus VAT on the on the new unit.
So how do you get this to this amount now?
That's the 25,000, which is the cost of the space going forward. The only other way that I could justify the contract is if you were to sign up for a 3-year deal, then whilst you're on your own stand until we deliver until we agree the design and we're happy, I do it at $350 a week plus VAT. And then once you're on our stand, then it would go to the proper rate, which is $480 a week plus VAT.
But we agreed that it was going to be the same for 2 years, if that makes any sense. It was going to be the same cost that I was paying.
We did, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
Yes, we did. No, I'd completely forgotten about
See,
that.
this is why I cannot... it's very hard to deal with you, because you change your mind so much. You don't know what's a lie, what's true. You don't know anything that's coming out of your mouth, I'll be totally honest. I don't know what the hell's going on.
If you feel like that, then I don't want to do business.
But do you understand how I'm feeling?
If that's how you feel, then...
Well, like we made a deal and then you changed it again.
I'm sorry, if you're going to say that...
But that's how I feel.
I'm not prepared to do
I don't know... This is what I'm saying. It's so hard to deal with you. It used to be so easy the first and second year.
Yeah.
I thought we got on fine. And then... I do believe you don't like me. I don't know why. I don't know what I've done.
Not at all, Kevin. With that... I don't think that we're in...
But we did agree on a price and it changed again.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, then I think we just won't do business.
But how did you get from 350?
Yeah, how did that happen?
It's 25,000 a year. That's what the space should be.
We did agree that it was 2 years, it was going to be the same price, and it goes up in the 3rd year.
Yeah.
Did that still exist, or did that just go?
I would still honour that for you. But... saying what you just said, I don't think I want to do business at all.
But do you understand what I'm saying? You can't see my point of view. You really can't. I don't know why, but you can't see where I'm coming from. Don't you understand how hard all this is?
Yes.
You can't do. You can't see how hard it is. We agree on one thing, and then it's... can't do it. We agree on this, and no, change my mind. I'm thinking... unless it's in writing, it doesn't seem to mean anything. It does seem that way.
Okay.
It just seems...
I mean, if somebody said to you, right, your wages are 40,000, and then you go and see them again, they say, well, I'm sorry, it's only 25,000 now, but you said 40,000, well, 25 now. Do you know...
It's just changing all the time.
This is his livelihood.
Okay.
Like, you have a livelihood too.
Yeah, no.
To do, and he has. And as far as I'm concerned, he's been treated really badly.
I seem to be the only one that's been treated like this. Nobody else has been treated like it.
I mean, that's not the case, because there's other people that we've asked to leave, other contracts that we've terminated.
Who? Just them.
Mobile phone guys is one example.
They're just them, and did they want to stay? Did they genuinely go on their own accord? I don't know.
No, we had to terminate them, unfortunately.
It feels like someone doesn't like me, and they've just thought, you know what? Let's put him through hell.
No, that's not the case. Okay.
It feels like it. It really does. It feels very personal.
Well, that's not the case at all.
We agreed on one price, then this thing, and then I'm thinking, well, what's going to be the next magical surprise?
I mean, we were supposed to sit and take that 480.
You know, we agreed on one thing, and then
Just
it just goes to another thing again.
Okay. Right. I'm going to have to go and have a word with our board, and I'll give you a call later today.
Okay.
And then whatever we discuss, I'll then email you
At the right address.
at the right address. So it's the same but .co.uk.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll try and get something by lunchtime. Just remind me of your mobile number again, Chris.
079.
I think what we need to do is we need to try and thresh out a deal.
Right.
We need to agree between us that this is the deal and then start again.
Right.
Is that fair enough?
Yeah.
Okay. I sincerely apologise if I've told you something and then said something else.
You did it quite frequently.
Okay. Well, I do apologise. I am very busy and I'm trying to deal with 5 shopping centres as well. That's no excuse.
But I should be the easiest person to deal with. You put me on a contract and I do it till it sees through.
Yeah.
That's how I operate.
If we can... Okay. Let me speak to them and I'll come back to you later. Okay. Thanks, Gary.
Yes, I know. Yes, I know. We'll talk on the other side. Not plus that, not plus anything. No, I know I've got to go right now.